Welcome back to Starfield, everyone. I'm Anthony, and if you're enjoying what we do here, you can support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Alright, so where we picked up last... Not sure what that was. Where we picked up last was we was completing the final quest for the Crimson Fleet. So let's jump right back into that. Engines on. And we are good. And I got full ballistics. And that is the new stuff that I have, so that's awesome. All right, let's go to Bannock. Ooh, there we go. Well, those shields seem to be working. Thank goodness for that tech. There she is. Increases legacy. I wonder what would have happened if we didn't have that shield.
Warning, an emergency lockdown has been assessed.
Docking status. Occupied. Entry permitted. Dock ship information. Unknown, unknown. Transponder code, handshake of unavailable, ship status unknown. Okay. Well, let's see what happened here. So, did this ship just drift into Bannock? Emergency. Executive safety protocols. Execute safety protocols immediately. This is not a drill. More robots. GBLR-001 adrift.
Crew recording initiated.
Alright, the system should be all set up. Just shout out when you want the computer to record. Should work for everyone.
Okay, fine. Now, give me the bad news.
The bad news is that our engines and grav drive are destroyed, and we're drifting toward Bannock 4.
Wait, doesn't that put us smack into Bannock's EM field? We hit that! Every circuit on this ship will overload!
Easy, Simmons. What's easy about it? Huh? She's right. We end up in that electromagnetic radiation, and we're dead.
Hey, there's no need to talk like that. It's Simmons' first time out. Can't you see she's scared?
Yeah, Bakara, pipe down. You aren't helping.
Everyone stop. Right now, we all need to take a breath. We're in bad shape, but I need everyone alert and level-headed so we can figure a way out of this mess. Osterholt, you're my engineer. Give me options.
We don't have any options. Kellner and I need to work on a shielding solution. Fixing the propulsion isn't even on the table.
Fine, you two get on it. Simmons and Bakara, I want you to walk the ship and give me a full damage report. Mayfield, see if you can help Aguilar with that arm injury. Let's move out, people. Crew recording terminated.
Okay, so they got their shields damaged, and then their engines damaged. What caused the damage? There's the galley. Crew quarters and galley. Let's check this area first. No water. So they ran out of supplies too. Looks like they were opening every single container just to try to survive here. There's 006. 010. Okay, so they're not in order. We'll just piece it together.
Crew recording initiated. I wouldn't go near Osterholt. He's drunk and he's got a pistol.
Oh my god, are you alright?
Tell me exactly what happened. I was bringing Osterholt his food. When I got near the cred tank vault entrance, I found him sitting on the floor. Bottle in one hand, gun in the other.
He say anything directly to you? Anything threatening?
No, he just stared at me and kept drinking from the bottle. The gun wasn't even pointed my way. What's happening to him, Captain? What's happening to all of us? First Bakara kills himself and now this? You have to help us! God damn it! I'm trying! I thought Bakara would be okay. How the hell did I know he'd never come out of that room alive? Everyone's looking to me for answers. Well, guess what? I don't have them. This whole thing's falling apart, and it's my fault. Captain, come back. Please. I'm sorry.
You didn't do anything wrong, Simmons. I'll go talk to her.
Crew recording terminated.
So they had some tension here because of all of the rationing and running out of supplies. So did no one know they were here? Or was it just the fact that they couldn't, let's see, Crix's arrival, that they couldn't get to them?
Crew recording initiated.
Hello? Hello? Engineer's message said they set up some kind of a recording system. Well, the red light is on, so I guess it's working. It's been a few days since I docked with the Legacy. For the time being, I'm stuck here. Every system on my ship, including the prototype shielding, is completely burned out. It's unlikely it'll ever fly again. Whatever's protecting the Legacy seems to be holding for now. Which is pretty amazing considering she's been here for almost 40 years. Long story short, I've made it to the prize, but now I'm stranded and trying to figure a way off this hulk. I gotta tell you though, it's not looking good. Not at all. I found the remains of the Legacy's crew. Looks like they're starved to death. And it's obvious they couldn't find their way out. Next thing I need to do is start scouring the ship and look for something they might have missed. Guess that's all for now. Signing off.
Crew recording terminated.
So Crix found this ship. And then it looks like he got stranded just like they did. Number 4, Aftermath.
Crew recording initiated. I just wanted you to know I placed a commendation in your record, Aguilar. Really? Why would you? Ah! Take it easy, Doc. I like to keep the arm, you know?
Sorry. This field dressing's the best you're gonna get away from a hospital. Captain's right, though. You saved our asses, big time.
You're the reason that we're having this conversation right now. That was a hell of a shot you made during the battle.
This isn't necessary, Captain. I was only doing my part to keep us alive.
Oh my God, Aguilar, take the compliment already. They had us on the ropes, shields down, engines down, escorts destroyed, then you hop on the one lousy gun we have on this crate.
I'm not some kind of hero. We were just lucky, okay?
Listen, I know losing Tremblay back there was hard, and that both of you were very close. But we have to move on and survive.
That's easy for you to say. You still have Kellner. Everyone knows the two of you are together.
Aguilar.
You want to know the truth? Fine. Yes, we're together. But that's got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I've lost 4 of my crew, and I'm trying to keep the rest of us alive and in good spirits while I figure a way out of this mess. So I'm sorry if I've offended you. Hope the arm feels better.
Captain, come back.
Not good, Aguilar. Not good at all.
Damn it. Crew recording terminated.
So they got attacked during the war. And then they drifted into Panic 4. That's what happened. I just wonder if... I'm sure someone knew they were here, but I guess it was just the fact that they were at war and it wasn't safe to retrieve them. Oh. Well, we found some of the crew. Let's go here first. Captain's quarters. Maybe this will have some more information. Gosh. Liang. Kellner. I really don't need this, but I'm a sucker for experience. So here we are. Take every piece of experience I can get. We have a recording here. Number 7, running on empty.
Crew recording initiated.
All right, it's recording. So like you were saying, that's all we have left.
If we stretch things out and cut our rations in half, I'd say we'll be out of food in a week, maybe 9 days.
How do I do it, Kellner? How do I tell everyone we're all going to die?
You don't have to. Everyone knows. They're all making peace with it. Bakara and Osterholt knew. They simply chose to handle it by giving up early and taking their own lives.
Look at all that money down there. Millions of credits. Completely worthless. With all of that, I could buy another ship. Fly us all out of here. I wonder if Galbank will even bother to send word to my family. To any of our families.
Captain, listen. You're not at fault for what happened. Those ships came out of nowhere. The fact that we've lived this long is a gift. A miracle.
Which means we should enjoy every second of the time that remains. Right, crewman Kellner?
My thoughts exactly. Captain.
Come closer. I need you to hold me.
recording terminated.
So sad. Kind of makes you wonder what any of us would do in that situation. I certainly don't know. Here's your computer. Crew evaluations. Kate Osterholt, engineer. Let's see. Engineer Osterholt is a valued member of this crew. His knowledge of the ship's maintenance borders on encyclopedic. He has the capability to work and think under pressure, which has saved the legacy on numerous occasions. Even as a valued member of my crew, I must log my concerns regarding his alcohol abuse issues. When off duty, Osterholt is often found in the mess area in a mild state of inebriation. Though it hasn't jeopardized the crew of the ship, and no one has lodged a formal complaint, it remains a potential problem that should be monitored. D. Mayfield, medic. Crewman Mayfield is an exemplary medic and an asset to the legacy. He is friendly, approachable, and discreet, though he informs me if an injury or a symptom could affect the crew as a whole. He works well under pressure and does an excellent job monitoring the physical and mental health of the crew. I'd like to recommend that Crewman Mayfield be promoted to the Legacy's first mate to replace the vacancy left behind by Obadiah Mears, who was killed in last year's pirate attack. I will file the proper paperwork when I arrive at our home port. L. Aguilar, crewman. Crewman Aguilar is a remarkable member of the Legacy's crew. She is one of the toughest and bravest long haulers that I've had the pleasure of flying with. She has an uncanny knack for quickly handling any problem or situation that is placed in her path. The only issue I can see with Aguilar is her short temper. Some of the more abrasive members of the crew can often get under her skin, which has triggered arguments and minor altercations. If she could conquer this issue, I would gladly recommend her for command training program once her initial tour is complete. T. Kellner, crewman. Crewman Kellner is a valued member of the crew. He does his job as expected, follows orders promptly, and is dependable under pressure. Though his specialty is the ship's defensive systems, I've seen him jump into other roles without complaint. Overall, he gets along with everyone, and I am pleased to have him aboard. That being said, I'd like to formally report I have engaged in a consensual relationship with Crewman Keller. I realize this jeopardizes my position as captain of the Legacy, and I will face whatever disciplinary action that administration feels is necessary. Since this could have an effect on both of our careers, I'd like to request that Crewman Kellner be transferred when our current assignment is complete. B. Bacara, crewman. Crewman Bacara is a problematic member of the crew. Though he performs his role as expected, he's combative, insolent, and often challenges my commands in front of the crew. Though I am aware we are not a military vessel, I still expect a certain amount of decorum from everyone under my command. Crewman Bacara is a detriment to the Legacy and its crew. I'd like to request he be transferred to another location within the company after our current mission is complete. And C. Simmons, crewman. Crewman Simmons is undergoing her one-year training evaluation. So far, she's shown ample aptitude for all the assignments she's been given. Though her task load is light, she often finds herself second-guessing her own work, which in turn results in extended duty time. I've repeatedly reminded her that she needs to take more self-confidence regarding her duties, and I am hoping she'll take the advice to heart. I will transmit my final evaluation to the personnel division when we arrive at our home port. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there was 6 crew members. That's it. Mission briefing. Classification transport, cargo, credits, cred tank load, approximate value, classified. You are hereby ordered to proceed directly to your delivery location coordinates. You will be met by the receiver, redacted, who will provide Alpha Cipher clearance and confirmation. Once clearance is confirmed, data transfer may begin. Under no circumstances are you to deviate from your plotted course without authorization from your escort craft. Well, they didn't deviate. They sort of got blown off course. There's Simmons. There's Aguilar. It doesn't look like... I don't see any syringes or vials or anything. It doesn't look like they were poisoned or took poison. It looks like they just got too tired to carry on. They just start. There's Mayfield. Number 8, poker game.
Crew recording initiated.
Full house.
Damn it, Mayfield. You must be cheating. There's no way anyone can be that lucky.
Oh, yeah. I'm so lucky. Tell you what, I'll trade all that luck for a sandwich. Deal?
Yeah, sure. It's been, what was it, 3? Oh, 2 weeks since the food supplies ran out. If we had sandwiches to trade, we'd be eating them ourselves. Simmons, go get some rest. You sound awful. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a nap or something. I can't even read the cards anyway. Sorry, everyone. Can't keep my eyes open. It's okay. Go on. I'll come check on you in a while.
So, another round? Aguilar? Kellner? Captain?
You 3 go ahead. I'm just going to lean on Kellner here and watch. Oh, and let's cut the captain nonsense. Call me Liang.
Alright. Young's out. I'm dealing the rest of you in.
Crew recording terminated.
Gosh, what a terrible fate. Aguilar's farewell, number 9.
Crew recording initiated.
It's day 20 since supplies dried up. And here I am, staring at an empty poker table. Our last game. After Simmons passed, we kept trying to get together at least once a day for a game to keep our minds off of things. Kellner and Leong were the next ones to step away. They wanted to be together at the end. Then it was just Mayfield. We played for hours. Now I'm alone. I just wanted to leave this recording for anyone that finds the legacy trapped above Bannock 4. That's all. For now. Going to deal myself a few hands and call it a day. I miss you, Trembly. And I'll be joining you soon. GB Legacy. Signing off.
Crew recording terminated.
I don't know which is worse. Dying with people around you or being the last one to die. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse now that I think about it. So there was 7 people aboard, right? So where's the rest? Because there was 2 in here. There's 3, 4, 5, So there should be 2 more. Number 5, a Fouric escape.
Crew recording initiated. Alright, so how long has Bakara been locked in there?
I'm not sure. A week? Maybe more. All I know is that he took some food packs in his duffel into the head and locked himself inside. Everyone's been steering clear of him since he scared Simmons, so we didn't even realize he did this till today.
Bakara, can you hear me? You need to open this door and let us in! The hell with it. I'm going to use the override.
I already tried that. He's rewired the door or something. Maybe change a code. Not sure what he's done.
Kellner, can we cut through the bulkhead or the door? I'm open to any suggestions.
To be honest, I wouldn't go cutting anything in this ship right now. The structure is extremely unstable.
Damn it. Well, we can't just leave him in there.
Begging your pardon, but we can. It's pretty clear that Bakar checked out after our initial assessment, and he's been killing morale across the ship. Let him soak in there for a while. When he gets hungry, he'll come out.
I suppose you're right. Crew recording terminated.
So we should find him in here. Didn't they say that 2 of the crew off themselves, though? Yep. Did he leave a log or anything? I don't see one. He just wrote a bunch of stuff on the walls. All right. So we're missing 1 crew member. What's up with the robots, though? Were they active, or did they activate at some other point? Oh, almost missed the chest. Nothing in there that I need. Let's go ahead and stick to the top floor, I guess. We're still missing. Found him. Galbank transfer module. It's that guy drunk himself to death. Okay. So we need to go here. So let's go back down. Search this area. Well, that's all 7 crew members. We found them. But we know Crix came to this and also got stranded, unless he managed to escape. So let's see if we can find him or his body. let's see what this thing can do.
All transfers approved. Please stand clear of the door.
Good Lord, what caused that? Depository and engineering that way. More robots. Access the cred tank. Okay, we'll get to that. Look around for a second. Depository 01. Can I access those? I don't think I can. Cred tank. Nice. There's loot inside of those rooms, so we had to be able to access it. Just not sure how. Well, I guess that answers that question. I'm not sure if that's under me or... Number 2, the plan.
Crew recording initiated.
Alright, I'm recording. So, run that by me again?
Okay. So, the cred tanks we're hauling are equipped with EM insulating circuits. Keeps the data from getting wiped, right? If we chain them all together and reroute that EM protection to the Legacy's shields.
Holy shit. With all 2,400 of them hooked into an array, we should have enough juice to keep Bannock's EM field from lighting us up. What about all the micrometeorites and debris in Bannock's EM field? Will the shield still hold against them?
They should. We fire the whole thing into the solar regenerators and we could run the system almost perpetually.
Well, we'd still be trickling some gigaramps off of the reserves, but yeah, that all makes sense. I gotta tell you, this is genius.
Well, don't get too excited. We still have 2 problems. One, it's going to take all of the ship's power to keep the array running. That means we've got almost nothing left over. And 2, with the engines destroyed, we're still stuck orbiting Bannock 4. I'll set the computers to keep us in orbit, but that's all we got.
Hey, it's a start. Gives us a chance to survive and time to think.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I suppose we're lucky we were hauling all of these cred tanks in the first place. If we were on our way back...
Yeah, we would have been dead. I mean, it would have been a problem. Anyway, let's go talk to Captain Yang and get this show on the road.
Crew recording terminated.
So they tried their very best to survive. But it was kind of futile. Okay, let's see what this reactor terminal holds. Remote turret control. I'll get the experience off of all these. I'm not worried about those. Remote door control. Open. Okay. We do have a radiation leak here. Still want to look around though. We'll repair ourselves. Once we're done with it. Looks like my suit's holding though. Let's not take all day. Reactor computer. What if I can vent the radiation? No, it's just more controls. Okay. That leads to hydraulics. Nothing this way. A master lock door. Oh, bunch of goodies. Just after the ammo, to be honest with you. Looks like these two. And then, let's try this. Negative. So it's probably going to be a combination of these two. There we go. And then these. Perfect. Just want that. Just want the ammo though. Really? That was all that was here? Okay. All right. So now we're in hydraulics. Hydraulics computer. I'm assuming this is just going to hold more controls, so we'll go ahead and hack it. We'll go ahead and hack it anyway, just to make sure. I really chose the wrong one there, didn't I? Let's try this. What am I doing wrong? Okay. There we go. Well, there's only so many places this can go. It's actually only one place that can go. Let's try this one. There we go. And just controls. Okay. Let's look around some more. Seriously? Having the worst time with the simplest locks. There we go. Cool. And that just leads back to the main room. Okay. All right, let's head back this way. More robots. This room leads to a shield generator. Good deal. I don't see anything on this level. Physical plant?
Repair not possible.
Not really sure how that camera saw me. But sure, I'll take it. Nothing else here. So how many of these logs do we have? They're called GBL. I got 1, 2. How many is there? I got them pulled up here. Looks like there's 13 of them. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9. I want to make sure I get all of these before we leave. Which means I'm missing 3. And then the rest. Let me see where number 3 is before we go any farther. In a control room accessible by metal catwalks over the engine room. Okay. I don't necessarily know where that is. Let me backtrack just a second. I'm assuming the engine room would be next to the reactor. Control room. Reactor. Oh. I did miss this. There you go. Depository, vault control, crew quarters. Okay, so we haven't made it to the engines yet. I don't see the metal catwalk it was talking about anyway. Unless this is it. Expert level? Physical plant. That's where I need to go, and that's the other side of the room. Let me go this way instead. Shield generator. This is just another storage area too. Okay, now we cleared this room. Let's step in here. I'm sure I can open that door with this terminal right here, I would assume. Yeah. Remote door control. Open. And then the rest is just other controls. So, all right. There we go. Engine room. Then we have security. That turret's already got my number. It's odd that it targeted me itself, because most of the time it has to have a security camera. That's very odd. Vault. All right, let's go this way. Oh my word, that scared me to death. Oh, I jumped so high. Okay. Whew. I gotta quit being so jumpy, my goodness. It's when you least expect it, man. I swear. Ooh. There we go. Oh, let me get my composure here. I don't know why that scared me like that, but it did. I guess when you turn around, there's a giant robot in your face. That'll do it. I don't see anything else here. What? Okay, so this is the other side of the vault. Okay, let's clear out this section and find the other. On the other log that we're missing. It says it was accessible by the catwalk, so I'm assuming it's up top. I'm just making sure this is clear. Okay. Up here. Must be in here. There it is. Damage report.
Crew recording initiated. I think it's recording. You can start now.
Yeah, sure. Damage report. Bulkhead A01 is damaged. Junctions A01 through C02 are offline. The hell with this. What's the point? Half the ship's torn to shreds. We're just wasting time.
Wasting time? What are you talking about? If we don't assess the damage, how are we going to get out of here?
You still don't get it, do you? We aren't getting out of here. Captain Leong's just giving us busy work to keep our minds off the inevitable.
No way. Captain Leong's one of the best transport captains in the fleet. She'll get us out of this mess.
Yeah, but Leong isn't a magician. We're in over our heads. Even if someone comes up with a plan to block the EM field, you heard Osterholt, we've got no engines. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, but Galbank's going to want all these credits back, right? They're going to send someone to find us.
We're way off the shipping lane. Our escorts were completely destroyed, and we can't send any communications. You do the math.
God damn it, Bakar, I don't want to hear this. Just read the damage report and let's get back to work.
Read it yourself. I'm going to go get wasted. I suggest you do the same.
Crew recording terminated.
I mean, he wasn't wrong. I guess I can't fault him for having compassion. That would only make things worse in the end, I guess. Makes you wonder what people would do in that situation, huh? I certainly don't know what I would do. Let's do this one. And then this. There we go. And we got a digi pick if I can grab it. What the heck? There we go. Engineering computer. Oh wow, here we go. Maintenance issue 41209ERL. Logged by K. Ulsterholt, ship's engineer. Issue grav drive navigation drift. Description. Captain logged that jumps were off by a few thousand kilometers. Discovered that one of the drive coils was misfiring. Two ticks. Excuse me. 2 ticks off polarity axis. Solution. Drive coil LR07 replaced from existing storage. Requisition for a new coil placed. Status closed. Maintenance issued 082209 ERL. Logged by Ulsterholt. Issue exterior running light failure. Ventral position 06. Description VP06RL not emitting any pings. Solution replaced from existing storage. Requisition for new light placed. Status closed. 020710. Issue intrusive odor. Description rotten egg smell reported to be emitting from the interior ventilation system. Did a sniff trace and found that one of the interior sewage lines had fractured and was leaking into vent shaft R23 SC790. Solution did a quick spot weld and some heat pipe wrapping. Should hold. Status closed. 060210. Oh, that was the safe code. That'd been nice to have a second ago. Issue hiding my stuff. Description. People don't know how to keep their hands to themselves and they're constantly taking my stuff. Solution. Seal my stuff away in engine room in the control room safe. Code is K0 0980-97375. Status closed. Maintenance issue 102011. Issue everything. Description. Grab drive destroyed. Propulsion offline. Weapons offline. Multiple hull breaches, etc. Too much to list. Captain wants me to log everything separately, but I'll be danged if I'm going to bother. Solution. None. Attack wreck this bird. We're finished. Status open. I mean, I can't blame him for not being optimistic. How could you, knowing that you're facing your end? Okay, here we go. Into the vault. Holy cow, that's a lot of credits. There's 2 rows of this? Wow. There must be hundreds of these things. Why'd everything turn blue? Everything turned blue. Why is it blue? Ooh. Ooh, that's why it's blue. Okay. Now what? Is this just the other way? Yes. Okay, where does this go to? It's funny I've only found one of these. Woo. Jeez. So I can't access any of these? Here's hoping I get a good cut from all this. It's kind of crazy that all of these credits have just been sitting out here for God knows how long. 30 years, right? It's a sad irony, though. Like she said, all these credits, and it couldn't save them. I think back to those stories that I've heard about, like millionaires and billionaires you know, being able to afford any treatment that's ever been made for cancer and stuff like that. And it won't do any good. That's why I stopped chasing money a long time ago. Depository. Now I just play video games and share it with my little community. And I'm way happier. I don't know if I can actually open that door yet. Let me try. Still haven't found Jasper Cricks though. I wonder if he ever made it off this station or off his ship. I played this before, but I don't remember. Search this side. Another depository. Hi there. You grab these robots in the middle. There was a... Is there a dog somewhere? Go. While we're up here, we'll walk to the other side. There we go. What's our end goal? Control center. Well, I think that's everything. Let's see what's in here. I like these easy ones. I say that as I completely messed that up. There we go. Gosh, how deep does this ship go? Oh, that's the other side of the room we were on. Hey, here we go. Austria credits. And that should work. Lots of good stuff here. Well, they found Jasper Creeks. Now I think I'm missing 3 more logs, so let's see if we can find all of them. One was on that table. So we can find them, play them in order. There's 13. So where is 11? Where's number 11? Feel like I'm missing it. Let's see where it's at here. Hold on. At the feet of Creeks' corpse. Oh, is there 2 here? That's 13. Oh, there it is. Okay, number 11.
Crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch! Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started. Oh, here I thought I was so clever. Thought I had it all figured out. First, fix my ship and get the prototype shielding back online. Second, shunt the power from the cred tank array back to the system to drain the credits. And then third, haul ass back to my ship before the EM field rips apart the legacy. 3 easy steps, right? Only problem is, I'm stuck at step 1. Every system on my ship is dead, and there's nothing aboard this ship to use for repairs. I can't believe I came all this way, just to end up stuck here like the poor bastards who ran this ship. Actually, wait a second. Issa will figure it out. I told her where I was going for a reason. She's smart. She'll know something's up when I miss the rendezvous. After all, we're supposed to split the loot. All I have to do is sit tight and wait until she figures out that something's gone wrong. Then she'll come here looking for me. In the meantime, I should start rationing my food. I could be waiting for a while.
Crew recording terminated.
So he ended up in the same position. Here's number 12. No return.
External communication detected. Automated recording system activated.
Legacy, come in. This is Issa Melant. Are you there, Legacy?
Holy shit. Issa, is that you? Issa, I'm here. Yes, I can read you.
Jasper Creeks. You're still alive? You always were one tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm alive. No thanks to you. A month? Really? You left me to sit here and panic for a month. We said you'd wait a week, tops.
Wait a moment. I think broadcasting from outside the EM field is interfering with my comms. Did I just hear Jasper Creeks the Great admit that he was panicking about something?
Yeah. How about we cut the crap and you get my ass out of here? Come on, there has to be millions of credits here. We're rich.
You know what? I think I'm going to pass. Right before you left, remember how you temporarily placed me in charge of the fleet? Well, right then I decided to make the job permanent. All I had to do was make some alterations to your sheeting plans. Mainly the footnotes where the lead technician mentions it needs more work. I even paid a tech to ensure a few of your ship's power connections were dodgy, just in case. Yet, look at you now. Frankly, I'm surprised those shields held long enough for you to make it through the storm.
What the hell? You can't do this to me. I'm in charge of the fleet. How dare you?
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, see, I thought I was clear. I'm in charge. You're dead. Well, I won't tell everyone that. I'll spin some story about you running off into the sunset with loot in hand. Oh, very romantic. The fleet will eat it up.
You don't care about the credits? Isn't that what this is all about? Fleet is family, remember? If we can't depend on each other, then what the fuck is the point?
You idiot. Don't you get it? Boarding the Legacy is a one-way journey. The technology simply doesn't exist to pull off your stupid eyes. And don't quote me the fleet's motto. I listened to that bullshit for years while you made deals and cut me out of them. You call that family? You know what? I'm glad you're alive. It's given me a chance to say goodbye. So, goodbye? There. All done.
Issa? Issa? Are you still there? Answer me.
Crew recording terminated.
Gosh. That's awful. And then the final one. Boredom. Aubrey?
Crew recording initiated.
Well, now, let's see. Another day's gone by. What's it been now? 6 weeks? Who the hell knows? Food packs from my ship are gone, so it looks like the clock's running down for me, and Issa wins. What a clever woman. I never saw it coming. I mean, I can't blame her. I was stupid enough to hand her the opportunity. Now the fleet's resting on her shoulders. I only hope she doesn't run the whole operation right into the ground. Anyway, let me just sit down in this chair. Yeah. There we go. Best view in the house. All that money staring me right in the face, and it's completely worthless. This is a nightmare. Worst kind of prison imaginable. I'd trade every last credit of it away to be back in New Atlantis, running with the Scar. Start my life over again. But enough dreaming. I've got to face the inevitable. This is where I'm spending my final days. Hopefully, someone with at least half a brain will follow in my footsteps and bring the score home to the Crimson Fleet. If anyone finds this message, tell Issa that I don't blame her for what she's done. Most important, tell her to keep the fleet strong.
Crew recording terminated.
Well, here's the other transfer module. Lots of credits for us. Oh, let's finish looting the room. Poor guy, man. Karma's just true, huh? Alright, I think that's everything. Let's power up the systems. Power override control. Which one? And then 2. Now let's see what this says. Vault control computer. Vault status. Warning. Credtake vault on full lockdown. Warning. Command override from Captain Liang. Required to cancel this status. See documentation for details. Cancel lockdown. System is detecting severe internal damage to the connectivity of the security infrastructure. Lockdown reversal / cancellation is not possible at this time. Please report this to the maintenance technician immediately. Vault documentation. Emergency procedures. In the event of a security threat, i.e. any emergency which renders the cargo of the vessel at risk, a lockdown event will be automatically initiated. During the lockdown event, all security bulkheads in the engineering and vault section will seal. Security doors leading into sensitive areas of the vault will seal. Security cameras throughout the ship will engage, and all internal defenses, turrets, and robots will activate. The lockdown can only be canceled using the captain transfer module in the vault control room. Please refer to your employee training guides on expected roles and behavior during a lockdown event. Vault credit transfer. In order to properly offload the credits from the internal cred tanks, please follow the instructions carefully. The captain and the authorized Galbank representative at the drop-off point must be present in the vault control room with properly registered transfer modules. Both parties will insert their transfer module into the vault control console. If a data storage device is present, place it into the proper receptacle connected to the vault control console. If mass offloading is being done into a certified Galbank data conduit connected at this time, activate the transfer. Please note that the transfer will require over 70% of the ship's power to accomplish, assuming a full cred tank load. So some shipwide services may be interrupted at this time. When the transfer is complete, remove the transfer modules and disconnect the data storage device or Galbank data conduit. Okay, so here, transfer module lock. And the second. And then download control switch. Oh, data core port. Then download.
Beginning currency transfer. Please stand by. Currency transfer complete.
There we go. Whoa.
System failure imminent. Multiple hull breaches detected. Structural integrity failing. Immediate evacuation requested.
Okay. Time to go. I can't see anything. Guess that took more power than I thought. Jeez. Oh, come on. Lay off for a second, please. Come on, we gotta go. Woo. Come on, come on, come on. Anywhere but here will be great. Ouch. Yeah, no duh. God, this place is falling apart. Jeez. Wrong way. Ooh. Yeah, went the wrong way. Hey, one of those default crit tanks. Oh, give me a break. I'm coming. Okay, here we go. Ugh. Come on, come on, come on. Jesus. Wrong way again. Come on, come on. Actually, down sounds great. All right, Paul, let's get us out of here. Your choice of destination will determine your final allegiance either to UC Systef or Crimson Fleet. Yeah. Undock. Shoo. Alrighty then. Hang on a second. There was something here. Hey, I'll take all that. Okay. Well, we know who we're turning this into. So let's head that way. Well, that was exciting. Woo!
Take out those ships.
Heck yeah. Get a voice.
One contact lost. They know we're here.
There's no going back now. Report to the operations center immediately.
Hang on, we got loot to get. Did that say 23 ship parts? Got one more. Two more. Man, I bet Elgato's gonna be pissed. Oh, what's my storage on here? Wow. Okay. There's never enough storage. All right, let's board.
Screwed up, sir. My sights, and I just fumbled the controls.
Don't beat
We
yourself
started
up,
this
kid.
war. We're gonna
We're gonna
finish.
know we were here, one way or the other.
Exactly. You'll get another shot. When the commander gives the order, that scout will wish he surrendered when he had the chance.
Scouts are just the beginning. Looks like the pirates want to dance. Hope you got your shoes on.
What happened to the scout that escaped?
Not sure. We had most of our birds in for maintenance when they jumped in. Just bad timing, really. Ensign over here managed to track down one scout that wasn't with the main group. Did a fancy yo-yo bell and gave him the slip.
How did you get involved with Sysdef?
Long story. I got my start in the academy and made a name for myself hunting the Crimson Fleet. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station orbiting Lloyden's Rock. Me and 3 other Archangel pilots did some work on some extremely dangerous prototypes. But I called in a few favors and got back home with Sysdef. Someone with my talents needs to be here, where the action is.
The classified star station you mentioned, was it S1920?
Yeah, it was. And you can probably guess what project it was for.
Mind if I ask you some questions about SY920?
Yeah, I thought you might. I heard the fleet sent you up there for some more pirate work. Even more impressive, you managed to do it without taking any lives. Maybe I misjudged you. That's more than I can say for myself, given the history of Project Archangel.
There must be a reason you're no longer on the project.
The official word is I was transferred back to Sysdef because the need was great. The reality is I was kicked off the unit. I was so bored on that station, I spent all my time in the barracks drinking cases of smuggled booze. When the time came for my test flight, I was so wasted, one of the others had to cover for me. The engine caught fire right after takeoff. Pilot, crew, gone in a flash.
I found proof of fraud and systematic cuts to safety and security. It wasn't your fault.
Is that right? I guess that lets me off the hook with the jailers, but not with the judge upstairs. I appreciate what you're trying to do, though. Just give me some time to process it.
Nice. I was going to turn that in, but I couldn't find it when I came here last time. All right. Let me heal myself right fast. Much better.
After all this sneaking around, we're finally bringing the fight to them. Feels amazing.
Is that it? Is that Crix's legacy? Amazing. Ensign, take this and enter it into the data core analyzer.
I'm on it, sir.
You see, Lieutenant? I told you he wouldn't let us down.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. Encrypted or not, it's quite a lot of money to be carrying around. The temptation must have been excruciating.
The question is, can you break that encryption?
Of course. I have a team of decryption experts from Galbank itself on standby. If they can't decrypt that currency, no one can.
I wasn't lying when I said that we had every contingency completely covered.
Anyone on the Vigilance start a pool against me?
It just so happens we did. And with all that money you're carrying, can you really blame us? You could have set yourself up for life, but instead, you chose to do the right thing. It's incredible.
I just wanted to do the right thing.
Well, you came through.
Now, on to other more pressing matters.
We received confirmation that the fleet ships were scouts sent to probe our defenses. Unfortunately, one of them jumped away before you arrived.
Which means that Delgado will have the Crimson Fleet prepping defenses of its own.
How can you be so certain those were scout ships?
I've spent years studying the Crimson Fleet's tactics. Their decision to sacrifice those smaller ships told me everything I needed to know.
Let's hit him where it hurts.
That's the plan. Lieutenant, if you wouldn't mind explaining our strategy.
Yes, sir. The Vigilance is equipped with the latest in hyper-resistant shielding, making it the only ship that can safely approach the key. The catch is that the key has access to 3 orbital defensive batteries that can fire electromagnetic energy. One hit,
and we lose those fancy shields. Our mission is to take out those batteries. In fact, I'll be personally leading the assault on Battery Alpha. I need you to be my support.
But you won't be alone. This is where all your hard work gathering evidence pays off.
That's right. Mast is all in on this. We've managed to get 2 additional squadrons of support.
Well done. With Mast's full support, you can focus on taking out Battery Alpha before supporting the other squadrons.
We've also given you a call sign, Renegade, to help coordinate our movements during the attack.
Once those batteries are destroyed, you board the key and bring Delgado to justice. You won't come quietly. You do what you have to do.
You seriously think Delgado will surrender?
No, I don't.
Consider it done.
I knew we could count on your support. Well, this is it. After years of planning, it all comes down to this moment. All my hopes and my best wishes go with you. Good luck.
Okay, let me turn in this to her.
The commander's briefing wasn't clear. Nice work. Let me take a look.
Last one. This recording I pulled out from the Legacy should close the books on Jasper Cricks.
That's a hell of a story. Still can't believe Cricks ended up being marooned on the Legacy. All that wealth, and the only thing he could do was stare at it. Can you imagine? I almost feel bad for him. It must have driven the guy crazy.
Where did the Crimson Fleet get the defensive batteries?
Actually, the batteries were part of the Key's original design. The UC built them to bolster the Key's defenses. They were worried about an outside attempt to free the prisoners, as opposed to an escape from below. Since the Crimson Fleet is now using them to target the Vigilance, they're basically turning our own weapon against us.
How close are the defensive batteries to the Key?
Far enough you'll need to grav jump. I assume the fleet moved the batteries in order to have maximum coverage for any possible approach. I'd be willing to bet they shipped their track too, so we have a difficult time zeroing in on them.
All right.
We're almost at the end of this damn thing.
Anything scouts popped up right when you jumped in.
Well, hold on to your butts. Here we go. I want to sell some of those ship parts when we get back. Make sure we have some room. All right, we're gonna be jumping into the thick of it. Let's do a hard save. Without further ado, let's do it. Here we go.
All right, Alpha Squad. Follow Renegade's lead. Take out that battery. I got fleet on my six. Shit! Battery's down! Battery's down. Still got both. Taking fire. I got a bogey on my six. I can shake him. Here's home.
Yeehaw!
One down, 2 to go. Other squads report heavy fire. Let's move to assist. All ships jump to Beta. Renegade, on your mark.
I should be able to cruise, right? Whew. Too much. I forgot I can't boost when I'm just in between star systems. I'm coming, guys. Hang on. Round 2, let's go. Wonder if that's on the other side of the planet. Nope. Last one, let's do it. All right, let's head there. Well done, everybody.
Dealing with your flagship as we speak. I wouldn't expect backup anytime soon. Gives me plenty of time to blow your ships out of the void. All right, fleet. Triple share to whoever takes the traitor down.
All ships, defensive formations.
You're done.
Bring it on, Delgado. With pleasure. No signal. Remote security door. Open. Got it.
You're coming through the depot!
Then let's light them up!
Where y'all at?
They got PK! Hold the line!
Really? The trade authority guy? Okay. Into the bar. Whew. Stand up, girl. Hottie won't save you. Open this up. The crew is bloody cursed. Not only did the new rook turn out to be a rat, they handed the legacy over to Sistef on a silver platter. Even if we've survived this fight, we don't have the creds to survive a war. Maddie, I'll see you soon, love. Yep, you're with her. That's odd. I thought I got all those.
Certainly. Let's talk about something else. How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson?
I thought I had all those. They might have just respawned, though. All right, here we go. What if that guy with the bomb in his chest will blow up when we shoot him? Possibly.
You did this to me.
Don't do it.
I can decrypt and re-encode thousands of credits in seconds, but something as simple as this, I didn't see it coming. Not in the slightest. And now because of you, my bomb's been activated. Which means I'm as good as dead.
Why did your bomb activate?
Now that Sistef is here, the Crimson Fleet can't afford to have everything I know fall into the wrong hands. The moment the Vigilance arrived, Delgado pushed the button, which is as good as putting a gun to my head and pulling the trigger.
If your bomb has already been activated, why are you still alive?
Simple. If I step 1 foot outside of this room, I'll explode, and that'll be that. So either I wait here until I starve to death, or I walk away and end it all. It's the Crimson Fleet's idea of punishment.
I'm sorry it's come down to this, shouldn't you?
Forgive me if I don't take you at your word, since you've been lying to me from the very beginning. I've paid you well, treated you with respect, and kept trouble off your back more than a few times. Look me in the eye and tell me why you've allowed this to happen to me. You owe me that much.
Kept trouble off my back?
As the fleet's reckoner, I didn't just deal with currency, I dealt with people. And some of those people target members of the Crimson Fleet and have them killed. We're not exactly welcome everywhere we go. Sending those people misinformation and clogging up their slates with garbage was almost a full-time job.
This is ironic coming from someone who does dishonest things for a living.
Do I really need to explain this to you? There's quite a significant difference between dishonesty and dishonor. Well, now that you're here, I don't expect that you'll stay and watch my rather spectacular ending. So why don't you just get out of my sight and let me die in peace?
If your bomb detonates, what will happen to the key?
The bomb in my chest is expressly designed to punish me for my mistakes, not everyone else. The worst that could happen to the key would be having to wash my guts off of the walls of the core.
Gosh. There must be another way out of this.
If there was another way, don't you think I would have already tried? Forget it. I'm done.
I mean, he did help me, but he's still evil. Oh, fine. A little compassion. Jeez. I swear to you, I'll do whatever it takes to deactivate that bomb.
After everything I just said, you'd still be willing to help me. I must be a complete fool. Because even though it makes no sense, I believe you. The only way to deactivate the bomb is through Delgado's computer and operations. You'll probably need his ID to get in. I don't know why you're helping me, but I sincerely hope this isn't another one of your tricks.
You better swear that you're not going to help anyone else. You help U.S. SysDef. First, I gotta figure out where I'm going. Then you go that way? How, though? Isn't there a computer somewhere? Nothing in here. Yeah, I guess this whole place is reset. That's why those slates have reappeared. All right, where's this guy at? There you are.
Came back to finish the job personally?
What do you mean, finish the job?
Do you really think I'm that stupid? I have had eyes on you since you blasted your way aboard the Key. And now, it's obvious you've been working for SysDef all along. The game is over. I know what you are.
You know that I always see the mission to the very end.
I don't know who the hell you are anymore. I thought I did, but clearly, I was wrong. What the hell happened to you? You had Crix's legacy in your hands, and you gave it away. For what? For honor? Justice?
Who says I gave it away?
Yeah, sure. Like Ikande is going to shower you in credits for doing your duty like a good little toy soldier. Give me a break. You'll be lucky if he does any more than just pin a medal on your uniform and put your picture on SSNN.
And what the heck are you gonna do, Delgado? What? Buy more ships, hire more crew to hurt more people? Come on, get real. I just want to do the right thing. And yes, I did do the right thing.
Yeah? And why the hell does Sistef get to determine what is right and what is wrong? You know, when we were on Suarov, I saw the potential for you to become a badass pirate. One of the best. And now you suddenly expect me to believe I have been fooled the entire time? That this was some kind of elaborate game you have been playing? No. No way. For once in your life, be honest with me. Admit that you were tempted.
I never sacrificed my morals because of temptation.
You don't even have the nerve to admit it. Unbelievable. It is obvious that no matter what I say, you have no intention of honoring our pact. You clearly never did. I have already locked down the key and set its reactors to overload. Soon, you, me, and everyone near this station are going to be vaporized. Let's see how far that loyalty to Sistef takes you now.
You destroyed this entire station just to kill me?
Your arrogance is unbelievable. You think I'm doing this just to be rid of you? No. I simply refuse to be the first person since Jasper Griggs to allow UC Sistef to take over this station. If this is truly the final chapter of the Crimson Fleet, then the message has to be sent that we did not go silently!
Why would you kill yourself instead of trying to escape?
You and I both know that the moment I try to leave the station, Ikande will either attempt to capture me or blow me out of the void. No, I refuse to go out that way. If I am going down, I am taking the key with me. No one will ever set foot on this station again.
There must be a way to convince you to cancel the overload.
And spend the rest of my life in the brig without a credit to my name? Why would I do that?
In prison, you won't suffer, but go down this path and I'll make sure you do.
Now that's more like it, Rook. You're a killer. And if you want something, you threaten a person for it.
Oh, shut up. Shut the reactor down, or I'll make this very painful.
See? Now you sound like a pirate. I taught you well.
This isn't the end of your story, but if you die here, it will be.
And I suppose you want me to think it ends outside a prison cell and not in. Still, a prison door opens, just like any other. Fine, you win. Standing down the reactors. With the legacy gone, we're dead in the water anyway. But before you have Ikande lock me up, I'm gonna leave you with some parting words. Whether you know it or not, you're damn good at being a pirate. It's in your blood. One of these days, that's all gonna hit you. And I'll be waiting for you in my cell to tell you I told you so.
I really want to kill him. But I'm not. Because justice, him living his life in a cell is better punishment than him getting off easy. But Shinya, I am saving him because he can be useful. Reckoner bomb control. Disarm. Got it. Security controls. No lockdown. We're good. Hopefully I can talk to Akonde and tell him about Shinya, and maybe they can use his intelligence and his skills in exchange for his life. Where'd he go? Did he get leave? I guess he did. Too bad the other people couldn't stand down. I had to kill them all. There you are.
So you disarmed the bomb. Then, per our deal, you can tell your commander I will come peacefully. So you disarmed the bomb. Then, per our deal.
Okay, hello.
All right. Out we go. Oh, and the Crimson Fleet is over. There'll always be stragglers, but space is a safer place. All right, UC Vigilance. Is it back here? Yeah, there it is.
That was real impressive flying, kid. You earned your wings today.
Thank you, sir. I was just trying to do my part.
A lot of heroes on this day. Speaking of which, here comes one now.
Good work taking out those pirates, Renegade. You know, I had my doubts about you. Once a criminal, always a criminal. You know how it is. But then I asked myself, as spectacular as I am, can I do what you do? And the answer was an emphatic no. See, I'm a great shooter, but a straight shooter. And that wasn't going to win this war. What we needed was someone standing on their side with a boomerang gun. We needed someone whose bullets curved.
Now he's talking about Wanted. What a dollar option. They never saw it coming.
No ride like a blindside. That's what I say. Anyway, you got a date with the commander. I figure he'll sprain something trying to pin the medals on your chest. But in all honesty, you deserve it.
That was a heck of a mission.
At ease, soldier. I believe congratulations are in order. With this decisive blow, the end of the Crimson Fleet is all but assured. But as much as I'd like to begin this celebration, technically we're still in the process of wrapping up the operation. On that note, Lieutenant, what do you have for me?
Reports are coming in right now, Commander. Delgado and Shinya Voss have been taken into custody. Also, we've transferred personnel to the Key to secure the location until the United Colonies decides what they want to do with the station.
And what about Neva Mora?
According to our reports, Neva led the strike force that attacked the Vigilance. Unfortunately, that was the last we saw of her. It looks like she managed to escape. We don't know her current whereabouts, but I have our operations team looking into it.
That's fine. Overall, excellent news, Lieutenant. I have to admit, for the first time in 7 years, I don't know what to say. How about you? I know that was difficult. You hanging in there?
You worried that Neva Moore is missing?
I certainly would have preferred to have reached a resolution regarding her whereabouts. After all, she was the fleet's second in command.
Just watch your back. I'm fairly certain she's not going to simply forget what you've done to the Crimson Fleet.
Let's not ruin the moment, Gillian. I'm sure our friend here is feeling quite pleased. Am I correct?
I'm completely exhausted.
I can understand that. The dual life you are leading must have been incredibly stressful.
Honestly, I have no idea how you kept it all together.
Well, let me let you in on a bit of a surprise. Something I've been working on for a while. I've twisted arms and cashed in some favors at Mast. I wanted to make sure you got a share of the money you recovered from the legacy. Call it a reward, a token of appreciation, whatever the hell you want. But you've absolutely earned every credit.
Didn't that money originally belong to the Freestar Collective?
Well, yes, I believe it did. But even if the money is ever returned to its rightful owner, and I believe it will, eventually, I'm sure they'd agree you deserve your share.
Thank you, that's very generous.
Don't thank me yet. If it had been completely up to me, you'd get a lot more than they're giving you.
Now that you're rich and famous, maybe you'll still remember us little people, huh?
Decorum, Lieutenant? Damn, I'm going to be really sorry to see you go. You've really become an important part of our team. It won't be the same around here without you.
Although, if you feel like staying aboard, I'm sure I could give you access to the SysDef mission board. That is, if you can stand spending another minute with us on Vigilance.
It would be an honor to continue working with both of you.
Excellent. I'm happy we haven't somehow frightened you away. Anyway, enough talk. You've earned a break, and I'm sure you wish to celebrate. Here's your promised reward. And wherever you might find yourself, my best wishes travel with you.
Whoa. $250,000 credits. Very nice.
Some of the crew had doubts about it.
Alrighty. Well, we have some other stuff to do here. Let's go ahead and mark this one, because we're going to do that next. But for now, let's go do some cleanup.
A few years ago, the Crimson
Excuse me.
killed someone close to me. I've thought about this day for a long time.
Excuse me.
You saved not only the lives on this ship, but countless others across the
All right. Oh, actually, hold on. We need to go to the brig on this ship and talk to the people that we've locked up and see what they have to say. So we'll do that, and then we'll wrap up the episode. Brig.
That shield upgrade we got on the Vigilance made a big difference in the battle.
It's a docking port computer. So here. Storage.
Now that the fleet's done, I wonder where Mass will send the Vigilance next. A lot of bad apples out there.
Security. Yeah, here we are. Oh, let's talk to everybody.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I swear, this is all just a big misunderstanding.
Why would you be happy to see me?
Oh, well, I just figured we got along so well back there in Sidonia. You might remember everything that I did for you and return the favor. I know you were just doing your job, so I'm not going to hold that against you. I could really use the help.
I found solid evidence that you had committed a crime.
Me? Commit a crime? Oh, you have it all wrong. Do you have any idea how tough it is to earn your way in Sidonia? Either you spend all day in the mines getting your lungs filled with Martian dust, or wear your fingers to the bone working on machinery. All I was trying to do was earn a living. Display a little bit of entrepreneurial spirit. If trying to make a living is considered breaking the law, then lock me up and throw away the key.
Aren't you a member of the Crimson Fleet?
Well, yes. But that's only because they forced me into their ranks. You've met Naeva. You know how she is. She, threatened to kill me if I didn't do what she said. Come on. You've got to put in a good word for me.
Cooperate with the authorities and maybe they'll go easy on you.
That's all you're going to say to me? Okay. Fine. I'll tell you this, though. The UC can't hold me forever. And when I get out, first thing I'm going to do is hunt you down.
Oh, typical. Nice guy until he doesn't get his way and then he threatens me. Where did Sistef arrest you?
Right at the broken spear in front of everyone. Any reputation I may have had there is long gone thanks to that little stunt. On top of that, they caught me right in the middle of a deal I was closing with some long haulers. I guess I can kiss that money goodbye.
Ever hear from Carl Fielding?
That drunken miner? No. Whatever you said to him must have sunk in because I haven't seen him since you left Sidonia. He's lucky. If he would have stumbled into this spear begging for credits again, I would have, well, use your imagination.
I did you a favor putting you in here because the rest of the Crimson Fleet's been wiped out.
Are you serious? You actually think I owe you my life? I would have gladly died on the quay fighting to defend the fleet. My only regret is being careless enough to get caught and thrown in this dump. Well, that was a waste of time.
I don't know what you thought would happen, but you were wrong. Rokov.
There you are. I was wondering when you'd visit. Should give us a little time to catch up.
I'm surprised you're taking this so well.
Well, of course, what choice do I have? Thanks to my own stupidity, my second chance to return to the Crimson Fleet is long gone. And by the time I get out of prison, any hopes I had to return to that life will have fully disappeared.
You would have been better off remaining a Starliner captain.
Yes, well, apparently that's off the table as well. Trident tends to shy away from rehiring convicted felons. Well, anyway, glad you popped by to say hello. Now, if you wouldn't mind letting an old man get his rest, I'd appreciate it.
I assume Trident is pressing charges?
Oh, yes, quite aggressively. The illegal team will very likely grind me into the dirt, and there isn't much I can do about it. The amusing thing is, I don't even think they care very much that the heist went down on their ship. That's a given risk for them. I think they're more embarrassed I was able to gain the position as captain of the Siren under false pretenses in the first place.
I guess in this universe, lying on your resume is grounds for criminal charges? Mind if I ask you about your arrest?
After getting set up on the quay, I traveled to a few settlements to find a base of operations. I was looking for a place that would allow me to pick up information about juicy shipments for the fleet to jump on. When I stopped at Gagarin, Sistef was on the ground waiting for me instead of that contact I was expecting to meet. Your friend Toft really pulled the wool over my eyes.
I did you a favor putting you in here because the rest of the Crimson Fleet's been wiped out.
So you're saying I should be happy that you took me out of the line of fire? I have to confess, I never thought of it that way. Last thing I intended to do with my life was go out in a blaze of glory on Neva or Delgado's behalf. But at the same time, my freedom's gone, so I'm not exactly popping the cap off the vodka bottle and celebrating either. I wouldn't mind a visit from time to time.
I'll see what I can do. Number 3. Oh, this should be good.
Well, this is a surprise. I have to say I did not see this coming. And I pride myself on being able to spot a liar.
Do you hear that? It's the I think it's the world's tiniest violin. No. I understand if you're upset.
Oh, I am. Believe me, as any falsely accused person would be. I've always been careful when it comes to my business, so don't be surprised when your case falls apart.
We have a strong case. Sistef would have arrested you otherwise.
And yet here you are, trying to, what, entice me to confess? Look, I don't know if you're here to get a rise out of me, but it won't work. I'll tell you the same thing I told your commander. I'm innocent, and I welcome the opportunity to prove it.
What happened to the crew of the Jade Swan?
Thanks to you, probably in some interrogation room back on New Atlantis. But they've been with me from the beginning. Good luck getting any of them to talk.
Where did Sistef arrest you?
The New Atlantis spaceport. The Swan was surrounded the moment we touched down. Given all the heat around SY-920, I thought it best to land under an alias, but Sistef was already wise to the name change.
I did you a favor putting you in here because the rest of the Crimson Fleet's been wiped out.
No, you did yourself a favor. Let's not pretend we're friends. But you're wrong if you think I have ties to the fleet. That would be self-incrimination. Hope Neva finds you.
Oh, she does too. I'd love to put her underground. Still, Vincent. She's gonna be pissed.
Well, look who it is. Come down here to gloat?
It's not in my nature to gloat.
Well, that's a shame. You should take more pride in your job. After all, you have to make sure that the notorious Crimson Fleet captain from Neon gets roasted alive by a UC adjudication committee, right? Hey, maybe you should sell tickets to the little zoo you've created on this ship. Then everyone can point and stare.
What do you mean, zoo?
Look around, you moron. I'm talking about this brig you're using to display us like trophies.
This wasn't personal, Estelle.
Oh, drop the act, will you? Back on Neon, you pretended to give a shit about me. You could have ratted me out to bay you, but you didn't. Then, without warning, you yanked the rug right out from underneath me. You've been stringing me along like this is some kind of sick game. People don't do that to each other.
The Crimson Fleet does. Quit whining. You're just angry that you were caught.
And there's your true colors. Let's just cut to the chase, all right? If you want to come down here and ask me stupid questions, I can't stop you. But that doesn't mean we have to be friends. And that damn well doesn't mean I have to like it.
Whatever became of the data you siphoned from... can't say that word. Generdyne.
Oh, I'd bet you'd love to know. I got a good chunk of Generdyne's database before Bayou's goons ripped it out of the system. As far as what happened to it, there's no way I'm gonna tell you. Or anyone else at SysStaff. Maybe I'll keep that little nest egg for the bargaining table at my sentencing. Maybe not. Hope that drives you crazy.
It won't. Mind if I ask you about your arrest?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Not like I'm needed anywhere else right now. I was drinking in Euphorica, and Micah warned me that UC security was scouring the city asking about me. I knew sneaking to my ship would be impossible, so I did the best I could to find somewhere to hide. Unfortunately, wasn't good enough. SysDef caught me in a sleep crate and dragged me to the Vigilance.
I did you a favor putting you in here because the rest of the Crimson Fleet's been wiped out.
Are you out of your mind? I make my own choices, thank you very much. I don't need to be rescued by you or anyone else. Let's face it, the only favors you've done are for yourself. What? You're not gonna stay and grill me some more?
Not right now. All right, number 5. Delgado.
You? Why are you here? Haven't you done enough already?
I wanted to visit before you're transferred.
Visit? Why the hell would you care? Do you have any idea what you've done? When you conspired with SysDef to steal Crix's legacy and attack the key, it wasn't an act of justice. It was an act of war.
But you were planning the exact same thing once you got the credits. You were going to attack the UC. So what's the difference? There's nothing you can do about that.
Perhaps not. But I can still state my reasoning. The Crimson Fleet staked a rightful claim to its territory, and the United Colonies violated that space in an attempt to conquer. The settled systems has quite a history when it comes to border disputes. Remember the Colony War? We have as much right to a piece of the galaxy as the UC, the Free Star Collective, even House Maroon.
Whatever happened to good old-fashioned piracy?
It's on the decline thanks to you.
Good.
Piracy is everything. It's how the Crimson Fleet grows, how it feeds and breeds. It's our method of trade. If you think, for one moment, I'm suggesting we trade our guns for diplomatic forms and peace talks, you're sorely mistaken.
You can't prey on everyone and expect no response.
If by praying you mean piracy, that's our method of survival. Despite what happened over Suvorov, the Crimson Fleet lives on. Perhaps not on the Key, but out there, in the Starfield. As we speak, I'm confident that there are remnants of our people making plans, targeting new ships, and preparing to raise mayhem. The Crimson Fleet isn't merely a collection of captains and ships. It's an ideal, a standard to live by. You can take away our home, destroy our ships, kill our people, but you'll never eliminate the ideal. And that is why all of you will ultimately lose.
Do you seriously expect the Crimson Fleet to be recognized as an interstellar power?
No, I don't. But it should. When Crix went after the legacy, I strongly believe he saw a future where the Crimson Fleet could compete with the other powers of the settled systems. I wonder if he would have used that money to stake a claim to our part of the galaxy and allow us to eventually take over the others. I suppose we'll never know.
Enough, Delgado. It's over.
If you still believe that, then I've been wasting my words. Well, it's obvious we have little more to say to one another. You have your perspective, I have mine. Perhaps one day you'll have the same revelation about the Crimson Fleet that I have. And we'll be able to discuss future plans.
You know, I'm glad I didn't kill him, because he's absolutely miserable inside that cell. Serves him right. Austin Rake.
I guess you think I have some sad story to tell? That I met some sick orphans on New Homestead and grew a conscience? Or maybe you're the cynical type, and you think I turned a new leaf because I wanted SysDef to go easy on me. The truth is a bit more complicated than that.
Then explain it to me.
Sure, I got time. You see, at my age, you know who you are. And I've always been a thief. I'd swipe a cred stick for my own mother if it had enough zeros on it. But even in a group of cred-hungry thieves, A man has to have a code. Rules.
You mean honor among thieves?
I do. You finish a job, it's supposed to be done. You get the rush and the relief. But in the fleet, doing the job isn't the hard part. In the fleet, you gotta worry about the guy sleeping next to you, and if he's gonna take a bigger piece of the pie. You gotta wake up the next morning and wonder why your slice is missing and the crumbs are stuck to his face.
Why join a medical supply ship?
Well, for one, they don't have much in the way of loot, but they're still important to somebody. You can't just blow up one without it showing up on SSNN, or a UC captain getting a 10-inch stack of slates on his desk. But more importantly, do-gooders are predictable. The pirate code changes depending on who's reciting it. Honest folks, they have a habit of writing their rules down. Why did I join the Regana? Truth is, I just wanted a good night's sleep.
They even mentioned you changed your identity?
Yeah, I've had some work done. If you got the Crimson Fleet on your back, you would too. As for the name, that was actually the hard part. You can use 100 different aliases and the system will just add them to the list. Now you can pay a guy to delete the list, but nothing's ever really gone forever. Neva probably paid the same guy to hit rewind, and here we are.
Would you be interested in working for SysDef?
And put a bigger target on my back? As far as I'm concerned, the brig is the safest place I can be. The second you drag me into some private room, you're basically telling everyone here that I'm a rat.
Well, I don't think he's a lost cause. He just needs some time. Okay. No one up here. Here's somebody. Oh, yeah. Larry Dombrowski.
Salutations. I assume you're here to commemorate my terrible misfortune?
I assume you mean the fact that you incriminated yourself with the audio recording?
Ah, yes, the infamous evidence that you procured. Bravo, detective. Allow me to congratulate you on your sleuthing skills. That recording was quite a find. I must admit that I was short-sighted when it came to Ms. Swift's ingenuity. I shall not make that same mistake twice.
You brought this upon yourself.
I had assumed you would say that very statement. How predictable. I'm almost disappointed. Well, as much as I detest being the bearer of bad news, I have to disclose that you're wasting your time. You see, this imprisonment is merely an insignificant hindrance. I don't foresee being incarcerated in perpetuity. In fact, I would wager that my legal team will have my release expedited within the month.
How will your legal team possibly get you out of this mess?
I only had the time to explain the wondrous loopholes of the UC's justice system. Do you honestly think that I'd embark on an endeavor with Miss Swist and Mr. Vera without a legal exit strategy at my disposal? I can assure you, I won't be imprisoned aboard the Vigilance for an inordinately extended period of time.
Ruining your reputation was punishment enough.
Indeed. Due to your actions, my tenure with Galbank has been terminated and several million credits in fines are being levied against me. The day is yours, Agent. You should be proud.
Oh, I am. I appreciate the compliment.
You're quite welcome.
He hates it.
Well, enough idle banter. I've taken up more than my share of your valuable time. Honestly, this interaction has been quite pleasurable. Do feel free to stop by and gloat at any time. Good day.
Might take him up on an offer. Nobody in here. Nobody in there. Oh. Komako.
Finally, I've been waiting to speak to you. From our last encounter on Neon, I could tell you fancied yourself as a bit of a businessman, right? Well, I don't want to waste any time with small talk. Let's make a deal so I can get out of here.
No way. Not interested.
Now hold on just a moment. You shouldn't make snap decisions until you know the bottom line. I find myself in this unfortunate situation, thanks to a terrible misunderstanding. That little conversation on your evidence recording, the one where I'm speaking to Estelle Vincent about funneling electrical components, that was part of a sting operation to discover how the Crimson Fleet had been siphoning goods from Generdyne's warehouses. Much like you've been working undercover, I've been doing the same. Ironically, we've been investigating the fleet from opposite sides at the same time.
Why didn't you tell Sistef about your sting operation?
Well, I was trying to keep a low profile. I didn't want to tip off Estelle, so my operation was deep undercover. Very deep. So much so that there's no other personnel at Generdyne, nor a paper trail that can corroborate what I'm saying. Being in a similar situation, I'm sure you understand the value of keeping the operation quiet.
She's such a liar. You could stop right now. I've had enough of your lies.
I'm really running out of patience with you. So here's what I'm proposing. You spring me from the cell, sneak me off the vigilance, and then take me to New Atlantis. In return, I'll give you my access card to a safety deposit box filled with millions of credits. Consider it compensation for trusting me.
Isn't this the same? This is the same woman who was having trouble getting paid because of the company she was working for. Wouldn't an escape make things worse for you?
Listen, I'm stuck in this situation with no means to prove my innocence, thanks to you. The evidence on that recording means the UC will convict me, and I'll be sent to prison for a long time. I have no other choice but to run until I can find a way out of this mess.
No deal.
You dumb son of a bitch. You must be crazy not to accept an offer like that. Look, I have friends in high places. I might be down for the count right now, but I'll be getting out of here one way or another. And when I do, I'm going to dedicate my entire life to making yours miserable. How's that for a deal? Now get the hell away from me. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Oh, all nice, sweet, and polite until they don't get her way, and then violence and slurs. Great. Okay. Now let's get out of here. Actually, let me go. Let me check in with Toft. We didn't actually talk to her before we left. We'll wrap everything up here.
We did the galaxy a huge favor by ending.
Oh, Toft.
Having you work with Sistef
Once
has been an
news of the
absolute
fleet's
pleasure.
demise hits the airwaves, I imagine there will be a lot of celebrating going on throughout the settled systems.
What happens to the key now?
Mast will have the ultimate say, but we've petitioned to have it refurbished for Sistef use. But first, we'll need to perform an audit of the key's overall condition. Most of the repairs done to the station weren't exactly up to standard. If the site is deemed not up to code, we're better off destroying it. That would also have political value given the embarrassing history behind it. For now, we have a strike team dedicated to sweeping the area for explosives. Once they give the all clear, forensics will come in to gather evidence. After that's done, then we'll start the audit of the station's condition. It's a process.
Makes sense. I can get assigned to missions now?
That's right. Since you're no longer undercover, you now have full access to our mission boards, just like other special agents.
It'd be nice to get more straightforward jobs from now on.
I get that. Completing the mission while having to balance different allegiances can be exhausting. Now, your objective is simple. Find the fleet and dispose of them. To that end, if you're in need of anything ship-wise, talk to me, and I'll have our maintenance crew take a look. No more bartering for scraps at the depot. You'll have full access to the best the UC has to offer.
That sounds good. Can you help me with my ship?
You've come to the right place. SysDef has access to the latest military technology.
Let's view and modify.
Your ship is basically a second home. Let's make it a good one.
All right. So the weapons that we put on there are very, very, very nice. Let's do shipbuilder. So those things that we put on there have 455 cargo. Is there anything else that we can do? There's 1,000 each. Hold on to your butts here. What's the highest one? 1,200 galleon. So just some of them have Deimos, which I don't really care about that. As long as it's 1480, 1270. Oh yeah, 1,200. Yeah, that one's 1,200 right here. Oh, and it fits. Nice. Let me just increase my cargo capacity here. Very nice. So already at 6,000. Wait, what? There we go. Oh, you can put them up here. Have even more. And let's keep it like that. I mean, that's 12,000 cargo. That's a lot. Okay, select all. Color. Gray. Oh, yeah, looks good. Can I do... Oh, color 2. That's why. There it is. Hold on a second. Select, and then color. Color 2. Well, bam. Very nice. Looks even better than before. Just hope it has those lights on there that makes it look cool. Really enjoyed those. Let's look at engines. So we have a Supernova 2000 engine, Class C. Porthole. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with all that. I'm okay. All-in-one berth. That's for building like custom ships, and I don't know how to do that just yet. So, landing gear, fuel tanks, engines. Here we are. So it has to be Class C. Supernova 2000. So essentially all that we could do is just put more. It looks awful. You gotta make it like somewhat presentable. Yeah, that's fine. There's all kinds of engines though. That's an engine? Yeah, I guess it is. Unless I can make it look good though, I'm not gonna put it on there. You can put those things on anything though. Nova. Engine thrust 16,000. That's 17,000. Yeah, so that's got like the best as you can get. We can get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this. Yeah, everything else looks really good. I like it. Max crew jump range is 24 light years. Just fine. Could probably increase that if I wanted to, but okay. All right. Cool. All right, let's go see what it looks like. Cockpit. Nice. Oh boy, she is slow. But it hits like a tank though, so. It doesn't have those really cool. Hold on. Just slow her down here. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't have the running lights on top. It's kind of what I was looking for, but still a cool looking ship. Plenty of cargo space. Okay, so let's I want to take a few minutes and go back to our outpost. I've been meaning to try to do this for a few minutes. I need to work on my storage real fast.
You look well.
My gosh. A stupid thing out there. Let's see if we can do any research. Actually,
How are you today?
I've got 2 skill points. I have no idea what's happening with my vehicle outside, but it is like having the time of its life. Okay, so spacesuit design. Let's do this. And then do this. Let's see what all we can do. Nothing. Nothing yet. Helmet mods. Let's do. Let's put them out 1. Then pack mods. That help me in any direction. Says I can do something in food and drink, but I don't have anything to do. Not sure why it says that. Okay, let's see what we can do as far as our suit. Good to see you too. Can I borrow that, bud? Thank you.
Hi. How are you?
Let's focus on our actual suit, because we don't have anything for it. Slot 2, explosive shielding. Optimize servos. Do that. Increase melee damage. Pocketed. There we go. Upgrade module. Energy resistance upgrade. Cost credits though. I want to save those. Quality level. Refined. And then that's superior, so that's max. 150 grand. Good lord. Focus on the helmet now. Let's do energy shielding. Ballistic shielding is installed. Explosive shielding. Yeah, so explosive. Heavy shielding. Okay. And then let's see, upgrade module. Energy. Then we'll do quality level. There we go. And I think that's most everything. Yeah. And then what's our totals now? So it's going to be... How do I see that total? Character. There it is. 407 physical, 379 EM, and then 375 of that. 55 thermal, 30 airborne, 30 radiation, 30 corrosive. Cool. Okay, let's do some crates. Really need to build this here somewhere. Apparently not here. Storage. Warehouse. Those things are never done anything good for me, so. Simple fabricator. Adaptive frames. Control rods. Why would I need those? Oh, I see. And then these do something else. Well, that's cool. Huh. It takes so much to run, though. Kind of useless for me. Oh. Let's do this. Let's do a watchtower. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love it. Ah, there's no lights. There is lights, they just suck. Good cardio, though. Oh, yeah. Very nice. You can sit up here like Ellis here, Tenpenny, and pick off stuff. Be a lot better if it wasn't raining. I don't really see anything anyway. Okay. Let's go. Wait, so you can't just jump out of here? Oh man. So the long way down is to run all the way down here. Cautious Stark. Can you jump? Yeah, there we go. Vehicle, are you okay up there? Okay, let's go back. Watchtower is good. We have all those. We don't have laser turrets, but not sure if that's important. Can you rotate? Can you flip it? Max item. Oh, I can have a sanitation mini bot? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, nice. A garden mini bot? Engineering robot. Can this thing just like walk around? Yeah. Logistics, power, security. Garden. He's adorable. Oh my gosh. Where are you going? Okay, bye. All right. I need to start putting like decorations in here. Let's do this. I need to put more of these. I hate you can't duplicate these like you can on the ship. Be nice. That's fine, robot. Just get in the way. Get in the dang way, robot. I created you and you let me down. Yeah, just right. Perfect. I'm so OCD, it's crazy. Why is it that every time I place it, it resets it? Like, I have it straight. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I just want to transfer some of this stuff from my ship into here. I know I've got a bunch of space on my ship now, but might as well not crowd it. It's crazy though, I'm almost to my build limit already. It's kind of wild. That's good for now. Let's fill the ones we have up. Let me put these over here. Because I've got extra dolls, I think, that can't be put into the thing. So I'm just going to put these in here. And then I think I have notes. PG Picks, Gene Tag, food. It looks like Cheerios. It is Cheerios. Okay, and then there you go. Now we can put the rest in here. I need to pull all of my Astra out though, because that doesn't weigh anything. I don't even know where all my Astra is. Unless it's all on my inventory. I think it is. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, let's go this way. My inventory, resources, and then we'll do Polis resources transfer. There you go. And then this one, Polis resources transfer. What do you have in your miscellaneous? Ah, right. Right. Okay. Let's do transfer. I really don't know where to put the schematics, which is weird. Polis resources. I need to get my, once I'm done with this, I need to get all my ship parts. Because I can sell a bunch of those. Clear up quite a bit of my space. I write down quite a bit though. Yeah, apparently all my ship parts I have put in here somewhere. Unless my ship parts can't be. Oh wait, they're in 8, aren't they? I've only got 15 ship parts. It's actually not a lot. Let's store those X-Tech power cores. Oh, come on. Oh, it takes 5 each. Yeah, that could be a problem. Yeah, that'd work. And these are schematics. I don't really know what to do with those, so I'm going to put them here. Refractor unit, system override, reactor, stealth drive, shielding, insulators, targeting system, ship scrap unit. Huh. I guess we can leave those. Because again, I really don't know what to do with them, so... Cool. Now we got little robots and everything. Well, before we go, let's make sure there's no other little thing that we want to put anywhere. A street dryer, letters, hand carts, trash cans. Diagnostic machine. Really? Odd. Sink. Toilet. They have all that stuff in their yeah, words are hard. Model ship. Hey, that's my ship. Nice. Statue. Sculpture. I guess that's to put stuff on. Coral. Old computer. And displays fungal turtle. Guinea hopper. What is that? You have to find a guinea hopper? Razor crested beetle. A pygmy coral bug. And a platypig. Wonder where I get those. Weapon racks, cases. Scan booster. Crew station, we have that. Mission boards. Bounty clearance. Okay. Cool. Everything's looking mighty fine. All right. And with that, we're going to end the episode here. So in the next one, we will start the Freestar Collective questline. Become a ranger and see where that takes us. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me once again. And I will catch you all in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.